happy December. Final month of 2017. It's been a really great year. This is the 1-year anniversary of Ami Club. I'm super excited that you all have been with me. It's been a great year and it's been a really successful club. And the news just keeps getting bigger. So those of you who've been with me for a while, I've been running Fresh Stitches since 2008, and the reason I called it Fresh Stitches and not like fresh crocheted stuffed animals is because I always wanted it to be bigger. I wanted it to be all crafts that had a needle involved. So embroidery, sewing, quilting, crocheting, knitting. I wanted it to grow to be all of those things. And it's almost kind of an accident that I specialized in just the stuffed animals, because if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that personally I love doing lots of different crafts. So I've always had it in the back of my mind, how can I grow Fresh Stitches bigger and incorporate more crafts? That's the drum roll sound. I'm really excited. Fresh Stitches is merging with Shiny Happy World. So if you're not familiar with Shiny Happy World, it's run by Wendy Grotz, and she designs super cute sewn stuffed animals and quilt patterns, and she also called her website Shiny Happy World because she wanted her stuff to be bigger, all kinds of crafts. So together this is going to be, I think, maybe the best, who knows, community for all kinds of crafty things. I'm thinking we're both craftsy teachers, craftsy things too, on the internet. So this is super exciting. There's a few, you might have a few questions just about like the technical details. I have my post-it note. From your perspective, the goal is that you won't notice as a customer much happening. Okay, here's the deal. So Shiny Happy World's website, technologically speaking, is way better than the Fresh Stitches website. I built the Fresh Stitches website newly again about 1.5 years ago. No, it was longer than that, 3 years ago, for the Kit Club and Ami Club. And you don't know until you get into it. We've had a couple problems. So like, for example, when payments get processed, the website slows down. It's just how the architecture is built, and there's really no way for me to fix it except to rebuild the entire site again from scratch. Shiny Happy World, Wendy's website, is run on a different system, and payments are processed through a super big server, so the website doesn't slow down for payments. That's super boring. I know that probably doesn't keep you awake at night, but it keeps me awake at night. So anyway, the Shiny Happy World website is technologically far superior, so everything over time will move over to there. More immediately, you'll see redirects happening, but everything else will keep on going as you've known it. So if you're an Ami Club member, you're just going to stay an Ami Club member. You're going to get the same emails telling you your pattern is ready to download. We're going to just be using a different email software, but none of that should bother you too much. There is one change that is happening, which we're moving the forums from Fresh Stitches, from being their own site, to Facebook. Now, there's a couple of reasons for this. First of all, for a lot of Fresh Stitches history, the forums have been super vibrant, super active. We have a really great community. Back in the day, it started on blogging, where we had tons and tons of blog comments and people getting to know each other. Blogging sort of took a downturn, kind of like when Google Reader went away. I thought the best way to kind of rejuvenate our community was to create a forum on my own site. It turns out that the way people use them, like, it's really hard to remember, like, oh, I'll check into Fresh Stitches today and see what's going on. People are getting a lot better sense of community and interaction from a Facebook group. And I know that not every single person is on Facebook, and that's definitely something we thought about. Well, Wendy's group is on Facebook, and it's just so much easier. You're on your phone, you're seeing what like your sister's up to, and oh, someone posted a cute thing, and you can just say it's cute, as opposed to going to a separate web page like we've been doing for Fresh Stitches. And so all those factors weighed in, and we made the decision that it's best to move all of the forums together to being on Facebook. So that's really the biggest change you'll notice. I'll post the link, but you'll want to go, if you just search in Facebook, Shiny Happy People, that's where we're going to be, because we all are shiny happy people. And you can join the group, and it's where, just like our forums, people are going to be posting what patterns they've made, you know, questions like which yarn should I choose, whatever, all the same stuff happening in a really great community that's now not only crocheting but also sewing. And I think you're going to be really inspired by other people's projects as well. All of the things that we do, the monthly crochet alongs, the special event crochet alongs, all of those things are going to still be happening. You're just going to be receiving emails and seeing Facebook posts about them. And I think even though you may feel like it's a bump, I think you're going to get used to the new format. I know it is really nice having the threaded kind of replies, but Facebook does do that too. And the nice thing is that it keeps the most active posts kind of to the top. If you want to make sure you're seeing all the posts, you can still subscribe to the Facebook feed the same way that you would have subscribed to the forum on Fresh Stitches. From a technical point of view, forums are incredibly web intensive to run. When you post a photo of something you've made, that creates a server load and all kinds of ruckus. You can tell I've spent a lot of time with my web developer. So that's, I think, really the only change you're actually going to notice as a customer is that the forums, instead of taking place on Fresh Stitches, are going to be hosted on Facebook. And everything else is going to be as seamless as possible. The Eyes shop is going, I'm going on holiday off to Australia, and I have shipped everything to Wendy, and she will be shipping out all of the eyes. So they're on a UPS truck now, and she will be reopening the shop when she's ready to you know, unpack everything and put them on the site. And the new listings are going to be listed on the Shiny Happy World site, and that means you can purchase them with all the other products. So you'll remember a year or two ago we had some Shiny Happy World fabrics in the Fresh Stitches shop, beautiful rainbow colors. In fact, some of them I'm working with now when I'm doing my English paper piecing. Hang on, I'll show you. Don't worry, they're not far. So I've been doing a ton of English paper piecing. And so like this one is a Shiny Happy World fabric, and so is this one. They're beautiful, huh? And so now it's an opportunity that you purchase all of those things together and only pay one postage price. So that's really great. I'm so excited about this. I'm a moderator of the Shiny Happy People group. If you're wondering, there's a Shiny Happy World page, just like the Fresh Stitches page, and Facebook treats pages differently from groups. So you want to be in the Shiny Happy People group, and the groups are really much more of a community sense and built a bit more for discussion. So I'm in there, I'm a moderator, that's where I'll be posting projects I'm working on, commenting on projects you're working on, all the same things that have been happening in the forums, now just moved to Facebook. So I am so excited that not only to have some fresh blood, some fresh design happening, but also that we can together be involved in different crafts and different ones that, you know, I've been doing kind of all along in the background. You've probably gotten hints from my Instagram account, but I've always sort of been like, oh, I shouldn't really post my English paper piecing on the forums. It's not really related. So now we have a chance to share all of those things that we've been working on together. So that's like the biggest news. Other stuff that's still happening. So we still have our monthly crochet along. The pattern for this month is so cute. It's designed by Holly of Storyland Amis. It's a tiger. It's so adorable. And the pattern has super great photos, really detailed photos. This one, different from usual, is crocheted through both loops. So that's a fun experience for those of you who haven't tried it before. And as a result, you'll notice she uses a smaller hook size than we use when we crochet through the back loop. So take note of that, have a little fun experimenting with that, and if you want to crochet through the back loop, then just do it and it's fine. She also uses safety pins in the photos. You can feel free to use locking stitch markers. Sorry, I didn't mean safety pins, I meant straight pins. You can use locking stitch markers if that's something you don't have the straight pins. So he's super cute. We're starting the thread for this month's Crochet Along on the Facebook group. So you go to Shiny Happy People, and I'll post a link to add what you're working on, add your photos. That's going to be a thread over on the Facebook page. So this is the first month that we're beginning the migration. The forums will completely shut down at the end of this year, so that's December 31st. We might take them down slightly earlier. It's really hard making changes like right around the new year because like so much other stuff is happening. So we're really encouraging people to move as much conversation as possible over to Facebook. Yeah, we'll make the decision about when to close the forums. Of course, we still want it to be there if you have an immediate question, but if you have a question or concern, you can email me, club@freshstitches.com, and both Wendy and I will be checking that and replying if you have a specific concern that you want worked out. All of the forum, well, the forum tutorials, I guess, go away because we don't use the forums. Other tutorials and downloads and things will still be available for download on a static page, and you'll be getting email reminders about that. So that's like the biggest news. The pattern's adorable. We currently have a holiday crochet along. So you have the Christmas tree pattern in your downloads, which I think he's super cute, and there's a lot of room for doing modifications, adding beads, sewing on sequins, doing lots of fun things, making garlands. But you can also use any holiday themed pattern that you'd like, and the Shiny Happy World folks are joining in as well, so they might be making Christmas themed stuffed animals, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever, you know, you can make a pine cone, whatever wintry, holiday, fresh new year, make a cookie, start things means to you, you can do it. Enter the photo, and just like all of our crochet alongs, or craft alongs, I guess, the winner, by whatever criteria we feel like, will get a prize mailed to them. So please make sure your account information, your shipping address on your account is correct, because that will allow us to mail the prize out to you. Sometimes we go with most creative photos, sometimes we go with most creative actual piece. It's all up in the air. So that's a lot of fun, and it's a great opportunity if you have some presents you need to make to like go ahead, make them, post them early, enter in on the craft along, and get your presents done at the same time. Wendy's also recording a video kind of at the same time about how to use the Facebook group for sharing as a forum, and so I'll link to that also, so after she's posted it, so that we all can watch that. So I am super excited about this. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope that even if you're currently single craftual, you'll want to try another craft, or just keep crocheting along with us, because it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Happy December, guys!